worship you. A song that says, because you who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise.
Hallelujah.
No other help I know. The only name that can help is Jesus, y'all. We're going to keep this praise party going because God is sweet. Come on, y'all. Let's have a party the only way. High ground, no how. Clap, 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 clap. Hey. Y'all ready? Go. Let's celebrate. know who God is for yourself. Give God praise. Give God praise. Hallelujah. He's worthy.
Just for a moment, I want to talk from the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 21. There you will find these recordings. Matthew 16, verse 21. There in the text it says this: from that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be risen again the third day. Just for a moment on this Easter Sunday morning, I want to talk from the message entitled, Who Really Killed Jesus?
Amen.
Who really killed Jesus? My brothers and my sisters, there, growing up, I remember back in the day that on Friday night, that was the day that we would sit around and watch television. And there was one particular show that was on that was called Dallas. And I remember that they had a series entitled Who Shot J.R.? And I remember because back in the day that when J.R. got shot, everybody was wondering who shot J.R. And when that episode would come on television, my mother would tell everybody to sit down, and we'd sit down in front of the TV, and she would eat her seal test ice cream and give us some, because everybody wanted to see who shot J.R. It was so real that they even made a song about it, Who Shot J.R.? My brothers and sisters, let me tell you this today. I'm not concerned about J.R., but today the question is, who really killed Jesus? Amen. There's no doubt that from the time he was born, he was put here to die.
Amen.
First, his swaddling clothes was a sign that he was to die. By the old culture, they wrapped him in what they traveled in case they died along the way. So Jesus was born wrapped up in dead clothes. That was a sign to let us know that he was put here to die. Secondly, we know that he was put here to die because when he was born, God just didn't send anybody to see him. He sent shepherds, and the shepherds that he sent were shepherds that watched over the sacrificial lamb, and their job was to get the lambs ready to die.
Amen.
My brothers and sisters, he was put here to die. Thirdly, not only did God send shepherds that was watching over him, the sacrificial lambs, but thirdly, his mission proved that he was here to die because he had to connect man back to God, and the only way that could be done was somebody had to die. My brothers and sisters, there's no doubt in my mind that even from the beginning of time, God was put here to die. Fourthly, there's another thing, even in our scripture, Jesus says in the book of Matthew chapter 16, verse 21, he says that he told them that he would be killed, which lets us know that from the beginning of his appearance, God was put here to die. The question is that who killed? Who really killed Jesus? That makes me wonder, that makes me think, maybe it was Herod the Great. He had a hit on Jesus even as a child. Maybe it was Herod the Great because he wanted to see Jesus dead. Maybe it was Judas. Judas sold him for a few pieces of silver. Just perhaps maybe it was Judas. Maybe it was Peter because Peter denied him at the fire. Maybe it was Doubting Thomas because he never believed anything he said anyway. Maybe it wasn't Doubting Thomas. Maybe it was Satan himself because Satan tempted him in the midst of the wilderness. So maybe it was Satan just by chance. Maybe if it wasn't Satan, maybe it was Pontius Pilate. After all, he did give him to the people. So maybe just by chance it was Pontius Pilate. Maybe it was the scribes and the Pharisees because they did holler, crucify him. Maybe it was the scribes and the Pharisees. I don't know. Maybe it was even the Roman soldiers. They did beat him. They did nail him. They did hang him high. So maybe it was even the Roman soldier. And then all about maybe it was us. Because he did come because of us.
All right.
Maybe it was us that killed Jesus. My brothers and sisters, I'm coming down to the close of this text sermon already. I really got to thinking, maybe it could have been all of those people. But then I got to thinking on the other side, it couldn't have been Herod the Great. No, because Herod the Great didn't kill him because Jesus grew to be a grown man. So Herod didn't kill him. Judas didn't kill him because Judas went off and hung himself. Peter didn't kill him because Jesus told Peter, upon this rock I build my church. They had a friendship. He didn't kill him. It couldn't have been Pontius Pilate. Pilate didn't kill him because Pilate went and washed his hands of an innocent man. Maybe it was Doubting Thomas. No, Doubting Thomas couldn't do it. Because Thomas seen him when he resurrected from the grave. So Doubting Thomas couldn't have did it. Maybe it was Satan himself. But Satan couldn't have did it because he was already behind and under Jesus when they left the wilderness. Jesus tells Satan, get thee behind me. So Satan couldn't do it. Maybe it was the scribes. No, the scribes and the Pharisees couldn't do it because they was all talk and no action. Well, just maybe by chance it was a Roman soldier. No, it couldn't have been a soldier because one of them hollered out, surely this must be the Son of God while he was on Calvary. It couldn't have been because he was thirsty because he says, I am the living water. It couldn't have been because he was hungry because he had been in the wilderness 40 days and 40 nights without any food. It could not have been because he was sick, because he healed a woman with an issue of blood. It could not have been a sneak attack because he told Judas, the one that dippeth his hands in the cup with me will betray me. You couldn't sneak up on him. And surely it couldn't have been sin because he never sinned and he claimed to clean us up from our sins. Surely it couldn't have been his mother Mary because she was at the foot of the cross crying. Surely it couldn't have been his stepfather Joseph because he was already dead. Surely it couldn't have been God himself because God left him on the cross to deal with it all by himself. It surely couldn't have been us because that's why we celebrate this day called Easter. So who really killed Jesus?
Come on, Pastor.
Trying to get an understanding simply because it could not have been any of them that killed Jesus. Now, it couldn't have been any of them. My brothers and sisters, as I close on this Easter, I want you to understand nobody killed Jesus. What do you mean? Because John 10:18 says, no man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down and power to take it again. The commandments I have received of my Father. All right. Nobody killed Jesus. John 18:37 says, Pilate therefore says unto him, Art thou a king then? Jesus answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, and I should bear witness unto the truth. And everyone that hears the truth, heareth my voice. I'm more assured now that nobody could kill Jesus. Not the reason why, because Luke 23:46 says, Luke 23:46 says, I feel my help coming right about here. It says, and when Jesus had cried with a loud voice, I heard him say, Father, into thy hand I commend my spirit. And having said thus, he gave up the ghost. In other words, nobody could kill Jesus. Jesus died on his own. He died. Yes, he died. And I don't know about anybody here. But anybody here that's so glad that Jesus died. Yes, he died. Preach right. Oh, Lord. Is anybody here so glad to know that nobody could kill Jesus, but he died on his own? Yes, he died. Oh, he died. Yes, he died. He died until the sun refused to shine. He died until the moon dripped away in blood. Yes, he died. I'm so glad to know my God died. And when he died, he stayed in a grave 3 long days. And I got a witness here. But I got news for you if you're listening to me right now. Somebody say, Sunday morning, is anybody here? No God got up. If you know he did, tell somebody. If anybody's in the house with you, listening right now, look at him real good and say, neighbor, I got news for you. God got up. Shouty eyes, shouty eyes, shouty eyes. Somebody say life. Thank God he got up, and because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because he lives, life is worth living. Anybody. Gotta know God will. Won't he do it? Pull it right, won't he do it? Come get it, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah! Won't he do it? Is anybody here? No God will. Nobody killed Jesus. They couldn't kill him. He laid it down. He laid it down. He laid it down. And no matter what you're going through. If you're in your home now, don't be afraid. Just go on and shout now and tell him thank you. Tell him thank you. If you're in your car, tell him thank you. Don't worry about it. Tell him thank you. Is there anybody here that got something to tell the Lord thank you for? Well, Reverend, look at your family. If they're all doing well, you ought to tell him thank you. Look at yourself. If you're doing all right, you ought to tell him thank you. So many have died from coronavirus, but look at God. Put his hands on you, keeping you safe. Ain't that enough to tell him thank you? Wherever you are in your home right now, lift both hands and tell him thank you. 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 Tell him. Any day now. Any. Look, we're gonna leave you with this. Yeah. If you're in the building, if you're in your home, and you don't know the Lord, you ought to lift your hand and say, Father, I've done wrong. Forgive me for all my sin. Look here. I'm expecting my miracle. Any day now. Y'all hear me? I'm expecting my miracle. Any day now. Look at here. I shall have what I need. Any day now. My faith is coming to me. Any day now. Oh, I'm expecting my miracle. When any day now. Yeah. Any day now. I'm expecting my miracle. Any day now. I'm talking to somebody. Somebody lost your job, but look here. I still have. Look at here. What I need. When it's coming now. Any day now. Any day now. By faith. It's coming on. It's coming right back to me. I'm coming out. Any day now. Yeah. Woo. Any day. Come on. Oh. When it's coming now,
Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Thank you, Lord. Keep watching. You've been watching. Keep watching. You've been watching over me. Keep watching. You've been watching over my people. Keep watching. Just keep on watching. Keep watching. Keep on watching. Keep watching. Keep on. The angels watching God. The angels watching God. The angels watching God. The angels watching God. The angels watching. Who did it? The angels watching. What I see. The angels watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Good God. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep on watching. Keep watching. I can't hold. Keep watching. Keep on watching. Keep watching. What it all is, it was right. Keep watching. But I keep on watching. The angels watching. 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 Keep watching. Keep watching. Good God. Keep watching. Good God. Keep watching. Good God. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep on watching. Keep watching. Watch over my family. Keep watching. Watch over my friends. Keep watching. Watch over my church. Keep watching. As I sleep at night. Keep watching. Watch over my bed. Keep watching. As I go to work. Keep watching. And it's a beat well. Yeah. Keep on watching. Keep watching. When I'm in the streets. Keep watching. And I don't know what's going on. Keep watching. Keep your loving angel. Keep watching. And protection all around me. Keep watching. When I'm about to lose my mind. Keep watching. God, keep my mind. Keep watching. When my heart is grown cold. Keep watching. Come on, let me say, oh, I know. Yeah. The angels watching. Angel. watching. Keep watching. One more